Hello. Carissa, how are you, Carissa? Have you seen the website yet, Carissa? Hi, Marilyn. I'm doing something different. Hey, long time no see. How are you? So I'm doing a travel tea sets while, yeah, better hurry up. If you, because we have like 60 orders in front of you, maybe more, maybe like 70 orders. So if you order now, you're gonna get it later. So I'm live right now at the shop, but the shop is open, so I still have customer coming in. So if you guys see me like stepping out, then please understand it. Yes, go ahead and finish your order, because I want to talk about travel tea sets that we have on sale. We got a few customers right now at the shop. So if you haven't been to the shop, stop by. This 3 travel tea set is available right now on the website. So I'm gonna make the tea with this travel tea set just to show you how easy it is. So instead of the normal guy one with this and this, instead we're gonna go with this. Okay, they're all discounted like 20-something% on the discount on the website too. And if you use the coupon black tea, then you get an extra 5%. Okay. So my first one is this. I'm actually gonna use it. Alright. So it's very simple, very quick, and very easy. Okay. So the tea I'm gonna do for today is, for this particular one, I'm gonna do the Jasmine pearl. Yeah, a lot of people, this is their first tea sets. So the Jasmine pearls on sale today. Okay. Just need about 1 scoop. Hello. And the bag is very nice. It's kind of hard case. So let's see. I'm waiting for the water. I want to show you 3 different tea sets. They're all on the website, and about 25% off, something like that. So I believe this is like 20-something $. And if you put the black tea code, and I will actually make it available for you to reuse the coupon as long as you use it today. So if you already used the coupon, you can use it again. I did that for you, Marilyn. So, all right, waiting for the water to boil. Very simple design. Hard case. If you drop this, it won't break. You know, the strainer is ceramic. See that? Can't really see it, but and on the side there's an extra holes, and there's no metal. So same thing. I'm gonna rinse this. So if you're still brand new with this channel, trying to teach you how to make tea properly, I'm gonna rinse everything since it's brand new. Hi Wilson. Most of our customer actually already have this. Yeah. It's okay? Oops. And if you have a tray, wonderful. And you can use this part to put the leaf. So just to examine the flavor. Okay. Yep. And because it's porcelain, so it doesn't affect the flavor of your tea. Whenever I'm looking for a set, I'm always looking for porcelain, not glass, not stainless steel, definitely not plastic. Okay. So porcelain is the best. And okay. So if you want to smell the leaf, you can leave it like that before you drink it. So this is like for one person. Okay. You can still smell the aroma. Amazing. This is the jasmine fir. Jasmine fir is probably like one of the only flavored tea that I enjoy. Okay. I only have like 3 left on the website. We have more coming, so you can pre-order if it's sold out. All right, this is jasmine tea. So you can use this for anything really. Flavored tea, traditional tea, kung fu tea. Usually with jasmine tea, you want to use lower temperature, but our jasmine tea is so good that even when you use boiling water, it still tastes good. So I just fill it up about that much. It's not even like maybe halfway, like right at that rubber band. Now make sure you don't lift it though. If you lift it and then you try to put it back, you see that splash? So that's the only downside. I'm gonna do that a little bit more. And you want to make sure you cover it. Okay. So all in one instead of having 3 separate things. And come in the back. So we don't need this. We don't even need a strainer. And you just use this. And I treat it like a Kung Fu brewing. So I'll put it like about 45 seconds to a minute for this particular one. And I still have the name from the previous one. The winner is going to win the Jade Mountain Oolong. Okay, this is from the 11 o'clock drawing. So Jade Mountain Oolong, just because my Alishan is almost sold out. So everybody been buying the Alishan. So there's no technique really required. With the Guy one, you need to pour it. You gotta sometimes burn yourself. This one, that's it. Very simple. Another 15 seconds. And then I will remove this. So you gotta have your timing right, because once you lift it, if you try to push it back, it's gonna make a splash. And then just same thing, make sure that the liquid, you see that? You don't want any liquid dripping. And you can see the leaf is already opened up too. I probably put a little bit too much. Definitely a little bit too much. This is a very strong jasmine tea. And then you just drink it like this. Very simple. And because it's rubber over here, it doesn't burn your hand, so that's kind of nice. And this is the perfect, like about 5-ounce cup, ready to go. And then I can reuse this. Great flavor. I don't need to add any sugar. And then if you want to add sweetener, and then we can reuse that. So I'm gonna transfer this. I'm gonna make a great iced tea out of this. Okay, very clean, barely any particle. And then you can reuse this. See that? Now the second steep will be way faster, way faster. So first one about 45 seconds to a minute. Second infusion, it's about 15 to 20 seconds. So this a lot of jasmine tea, if you try to do a second infusion, they get really weak and no flavor. But this one is great. You can just do multiple brew and it's still amazing. It comes with red and black, but the black is sold out right now. We should have it within like a week. And discount it, use the code black tea for an extra 5% off. Okay. Another 5 seconds. Okay. And over here, I don't know if you can see this, some sort of design here. So it's kind of rubber. So when you put it on the table, they don't wiggle around. So it's very, very nicely designed. Okay. Pull it out. make sure you hold the edge on this so it doesn't burn your hand. So it's really smartly designed. Like you hold this part so that it doesn't burn your hand. If you try to touch that part or that part, it's gonna burn your hand. And I just put that on the lid. Okay, so just put it like that. See how well designed is this thing? And then that's the second step. And I can keep doing this for like 6, 7, 8 steps out of that 1 tablespoon. Again, I put a little bit too much. Royal milk oolong is the next one I'm gonna do. This is the Jasmine pearl. It's on sale. Would have liked that code 5 minutes ago. I say, I mean, every time I do live, I will give a new code, you know. So that's why you gotta watch my live. I'm trying to increase the number of people watching my live stream, especially I'm still brand new in this industry as far as like live video. So you know, you should always on live, or you can replay it too. You know, on Instagram, YouTube, and IG, you can replay the video, and then I mention randomly the code, so it's supposed to be a secret. Yeah, it's already 50% off, you know, so it's already a really, really good deal. Thank you, Carissa. Make great iced tea, very smooth. This is the only Jasmine pearl that I know that you can like steep this for like 20, like I don't know about 20 times, but I know I steep this at least 8 times. So for the price, it's on sale today. I think like $6 or something. So great price. You just put a little bit sweetener and ice, and if you want to put like a little bit cream, and it make a great jasmine milk tea. It's the best jasmine milk tea because most boba place, they don't usually use this kind of quality, and this is one of those case where actually using a higher quality make a really good milk tea. Sometimes with milk tea you want to use a lower quality for like some black tea and stuff, but for jasmine, definitely makes a difference. Definitely makes a difference. All right. Yeah, I saw, Michael, I saw your order at 3 o'clock. Actually, I was still awake. I was still awake until like 4 a.m. and I see all our regulars already placing orders from the midnight, keep going until like 5 o'clock. And then it stopped for like a couple hours. And then the 7 a.m., the orders start coming in again for today's Black Friday sale. So if you haven't checked the website for the Black Friday sale, a lot of them 50% off. Some of them is already out of stock, but when it's out of stock, you can pre-order them, and then you can basically you just have to wait for a couple weeks. That's all, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna get it before holiday. Third step, amazing. Same thing. I'm gonna wait. So one little tiny of that, I can probably make 4 of this glass out of that 1 tablespoon jasmine pearl. That's why that jasmine pearl is very, very unique. If you're not familiar with jasmine pearl, they usually, it's a green tea. It has a little bit caffeine. They basically put some jasmine flower at night together with the green tea, and they let the jasmine flower to bloom and release that aroma. So it's a natural fragrance that is released by the jasmine flower, and every morning they remove the jasmine flower and they repeat the process until like a few times. I think like 3-4 times. Some of the more expensive one, they go like 7-8 times, and then they remove the flower. A lot of time, if you find a cheaper quality jasmine, they like to put that white jasmine flower, but that's usually just for the look, because the flower itself is actually kind of bitter and astringent, so you actually do not want to see that flower. It looks pretty, but it's actually doesn't make it taste good. It's gonna be very bitter. There's no flour. It's just pure green tea on ours, and you can steep it many times. And sometimes when they really try to cheat their way to make that jasmine fragrance, they just literally put like a kind of like an essential oil type flavoring to the tea. And how do you know it? When you actually try to steep the tea for the second time, the flavor just died down. Me talking, I forgot about it. Ooh, but it's still good. because I didn't put that much water to begin with. See that? So that's the third infusion is still freaking strong. I'm gonna show you in this picture so you can see better. See, I'm telling you, that little thing can go a long way. I bet you can keep making this. A lot of my customers actually told me, hey, I'm using this jasmine tea all day long. And some of you already have the jasmine tea, so I don't know if you ever try to really squeeze that tea out. You see, that's the third brew. It's still very strong. Still a lot of flavor. Still a lot of flavor. I can keep going, but obviously we're gonna be sitting here for like 2 hours if we do that. So I'm gonna move on the next one. So all-in-one travel set. It's only like 3 left on the website. So if you don't want to invest into any of this guy one, this traditional one, you just want to get started, definitely the one thing that you get. And make a perfect gift too. Very cute. Yeah, I'm glad that, I mean, Alexandra, yeah, I'm glad that you don't have to go anywhere, because a lot of time in the past is the place, this shop is like a chaos and people like waiting for 2 hours for their tea. So I kind of like that nobody comes, but then we still have the sales going on, on the website. I think because of the pandemic, everybody kind of forced themselves to go to the website too, where in the past, they will, like, even though they know they can get it online, they still rather to go to shop. But because of the pandemic, I think it's definitely people are kind of pushing themselves to go online. So which is nice for us. And I don't have to worry about getting sick, because if I get sick, then I have to shut down the place. Probably you guys don't want to see that. Oh my God, it's actually tastes even better now on the third step. You would think it's actually loses flavor. No, it's actually getting better. No need sugar, very fragrant. All right, I'm gonna put that on the side. I know I can still doing this, and you wanna just put in this lid, and so that you can reuse this later. All right, the next set I wanna talk about will be this one. I'm going to use a milk oolong for this. Look how beautiful this case is. This hard case with a handle. Now open this. Oh yeah, you were at the shop, but you were waiting for so long, right? I feel so bad. So for traveling, this is probably the best case because they are hard case. Some of our like traveling one, they have like a soft case. I'm always a little bit worried about that, but I'm not worried about this one. Yeah, right. Look at that. Very traditional. This is for 2 people. The other one was for 1 person. This is for 2 people. So let me show you better. Okay. All right. I'm gonna show you. There's a lid. All right. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to show everybody how to use this. So, and I don't mind to have an extra case for myself. Oh, Michael, do you have this? I can't remember. Yeah. So it's on sale today. Incredible price. So this is a little bit different design. Okay. And the cup is everything. The cup is like, there's like a golden one. Now, the only thing I don't really like it is the fact that it's glass. But, that's only bad for oolong, some oolong. But most of the other tea that we're doing, like the milk oolong, is totally fine. Okay. All right. A different version. Right. It's a nice size of cups. And that's it. Very simple. So some people were wondering, this is actually replacing the pitcher and the teapot together. So this is basically the fairness cup. You see, it's about similar. It has a rubber handle so it doesn't get hot. But you also make the tea here. So the difference is with this one, you don't actually make the tea here. You make it at a different teapot and you pour it to here. But this one, actually, you make it here. I'm gonna rinse this real quick. You wanna make sure to always rinse this kind of things. Rinse the cup for the first time. I'm gonna even rinse the strainer The strainer is a metal strainer, but I personally prefer the silk strainer. But this is a good quality metal strainer, so it's okay. You can see how fine the strainer is. My problem with the metal strainer is when they use a lower quality stainless steel and then they change color over time. I don't think you have to worry about that. This one. So let's see. So I rinse that, rinse the lid. Now I need more water. Does any of you have any travel tea set like this? Marilyn just bought one, and I know a few of you have that single one. So, boiling more water. I'm actually kind of surprised that my milk oolong is not sold as fast as I expecting today, because that's always my top seller. Milk oolong is the one that I'm going to try next. They're very easy to bring. My travel set went through TSA many times. Nice. That's a good one. TSA. I should put the description. TSA approved something. All right. So I'm just getting rid of this. Put the strainer on the lid. The lid double as a place to put the strainer. All right. Perfect for 2 people. Ooh, it got really hot. I was using the boiling water. All right. If any of you ever wonder what is these tongs, other than you use to pick the leaf, you can also use this to basically. There you go. You see that? You can use this to pour the water out of the cup. So if you ever wonder what is that for, that's exactly what is it. Because otherwise it's like burning hot. Okay, so all these tiny tools can help you with basically improving your tea experience to be a little bit better. Okay, so again, the case is hard case. So now that I already rinsed that, I am going to get the milk oolong. Now, how much do you put? It's about 2 teaspoons. This is about 1 tablespoon. So I'm putting just about 2 teaspoons. Okay, that's all you need. All right. Now, the only thing, maybe when you want to smell it, it's not really, does really well because it's how deep it is. And so you can still smell it, but it's kind of weak. So there is that weakness. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna rinse this tea real quick. And the reason because I want to rinse it is not because it's dirty, it's not because it's fermented. I want to rinse it because I want to sanitize the cup for the second time. So earlier I just sanitized with water. Now I'm going to sanitize with this milk oolong. Okay, so very easy. How do you sanitize it? You just put the water. Okay, and by doing this, I'm also opening up the leaf so that the leaf open up a little bit better. But I don't want to take too long, so immediately just take this out. Okay, you just take this out and put the lid like that. Okay, and I'm going to use that. This already have a little bit flavor of that milk, so I'm going to use this to rinse the cup. See that? I'm rinsing the cup. You can't see that. And now I'm definitely really sanitized now, and it already coated by that milk oolong flavor. If you're not familiar with milk oolong, that's Michael's favorite tea. It's very creamy, very buttery, very sweet. It tastes like a butter popcorn that you get from a movie theater. So if you like that kind of sweet, creamy flavor, this is like a milk tea without having any milk. So if you cannot have milk, then you can drink this. If you miss the flavor of milk, I would say maybe 8 out of 10 people love this tea. There's 2 out of 10 people, they feel like weird. Oh, that's weird. There's like milk flavored, but then there's no milk. But most people, they love this tea. Very, very dessert-like. Very dessert-like. Very, very suitable for people that that basically kind of brand new in this like traditional tea. So yeah, put that. Now that I rinse it, all it takes is gonna be about 30 seconds. That's all it takes. 30 seconds. 30 to 40 seconds, I would say. Okay. I'm gonna fill it up. Again, with any of this set, you don't want to lift the strainer and push it back, because what happens is the bottom part of that strainer is going to push all the way out. So you're just gonna do it once. I don't like to fill it up. I like to fill it about 80%. And just cover it for about like 40 seconds. Okay, and I have the cup ready for 2%. So Marilyn, are you saying going to drink some with me? Are you on the way? Is that what you're saying, Marilyn? Very buttery. Very, very well. What are the benefits of this tea again? Well, this is an oolong, so there's a lot of antioxidants, so it prevents you from getting sick. It burns some of the calorie too if you like eating a lot of like oily food. So it can help you digest some of the food better. There's a lot. It can lower blood sugar, things like that. Oh, you have some at home. Great. But usually I try to convince people drinking the tea for the flavor, because the health benefit is, there's just so many health benefits, and sometimes me pushing health benefits, I feel like it's kind of steer away the purpose of drinking tea a little bit, even though it's great for health benefits. But at the same time, if you don't like the tea, what's the point, right? You don't want to kind of remind yourself to drink tea just because of the health benefit. It should be the other way around. You want to be drinking the tea because you love the tea, and the health benefit just goes along with it. That's always how I try to approach my tea whenever I try to convince somebody to drink tea. So yeah, a lot of health benefits, lots of health benefits. And if you remember how much leaf I use, look at how big how much it expands now. I put like about 2 teaspoons. Now it filled up that much. It's important for you to be able to let that leaf to expand, because if you don't do that, if you use like those little tiny strainer, like a ball kind of things, that leaf got cramped and all the flavor cannot come out. And it's gonna ruin the flavor a little bit. So that's why the strainer need to be large enough to let that leaf to expand. Okay, so that's the first step. And it's ready to drink for 2%. Right. That's the color, slightly light. It's not a very heavy tea, but if you smell it, you know, a lot of time I like to challenge my customers, like, what do you smell? And I will say like 80% of them, they can figure out, wow, this is like a popcorn. So if you're a big fan of popcorn, definitely the tea to drink. It's also help you to not wanting to have dessert, because it's kind of dessert-like, you know. So this is the tea. This is the dessert for you, except it's healthy. There's no sugar. So a lot of time people just drink this as their dessert if you're trying to lose weight and things like that. But it also goes pair really well with dessert if you want to, because it's kind of creamy and make that dessert kind of a little bit more creamy. So very, very popular tea, on sale today. So I'll be surprised if this tea doesn't sold out by today, you know. So I wasn't promoting this tea on my email, so it seems like a lot of people are missed out on this. But if you never had it, definitely you should try this milk oolong. Very green for oolong. Yes, Michael. Definitely very green. So there's no, I can't really tell any roastiness, honestly. Again, if you use the code black tea, then you get an extra 5% off for this tea today. So it's already discounted and plus 5% off, okay? Oh, amazing. Amazing flavor. It tastes like popcorn. Now this is I always tell people, what is the tea for beginners that if you want to start drinking this traditional tea, you know, this is one of those. I always tell people this is like the bridge between the traditional and the flavored tea. But you know, Doesn't mean that people that been drinking tea doesn't enjoy this. Michael, for example, you are a huge fan of like really premium tea, and you still enjoy this tea. So it's a good tea for really any levels. All right. Oh, you got water. All right. So the next set, because I almost sold out, I'm not gonna use this. This is actually one of my newest set, which is, look at how small is this, right? But if you see how many is included in this thing, it's incredible. It's pretty much they're all the same technique, honestly, similar. So when you open this, look at that. This is the one that Marilyn just bought. There you go, Marilyn. So one of these fit over here, the same lid. You know, I'm wondering actually, they all have the same design over here. I gotta ask my wife, what is this character? I read Chinese, but when they do it like this, I have no idea what is this. Okay, so same thing. The lid is double as a tray. And then inside, there's a big cup if you're drinking alone. Okay, so if you see the lid, there's a tiny indent kind of thing, so that you can put that right in the middle so it doesn't move around. You see that? You can hear it, it doesn't move around. You can also use that part to put the strainer. So you see that? Same thing. So it just fit right there. And then inside, there's actually more surprise. This fits really well. Charlene, can you tell me what is this language thing?
Fu.
Oh, it's fu. Okay, I see it now. Fu means luck or joy or fortune. So that's what it is. This is fu. Now that she told me, I know exactly how it looks. So you can look it up, fu. It means fortune, luck, joy, everything that is good for you. Okay, and then, now this part is tricky. So, because they try to fit everything, so there's an extra paper like this. You can, if you lost it, you can just use tissue paper, you know, whatever, napkins. So inside, there's like a, it's like that Russian doll where inside there's another one and then there's another one. I feel like this is like the tea set for Russian doll. That's what I should call it. I should call it Chinese doll or something. All right, so you see that? There are 3 cups, and 1, 2, 3. It's stacked. It's really nice. The one outside is bigger. So the bigger one is for you, whoever making the tea. The small one is for the guests. So the big one, we call it 主人杯. 主人杯, 主人 is just means master. So this is the master cup. The person who is making the tea, they get a bigger size. 主人杯. This is a smaller one. So you see that a lot in a lot of sets where there's one cup, it's a little bit bigger, and that's meant for the maker. And then, you know, sometimes you're not serving tea for other people, then you just basically just forget about that and you just use that. But that's called the master cup. Master cup. So the similar with the previous blue one, you make the tea here, same thing, it's stainless steel. You put the tea, you put the hot water, and then you just cover them. And then you just remove that, and then you pour this tea to the cup. Very similar concept, except the blue one is only 2 cups. And the case is slightly different. I like the case of the blue one a little bit better, but this is way more compact. You can see the blue one with this black one, as far as like the size of that travel case, it's almost double, but it's more protective, a lot easier, but it's only for 2 people. For 4 people, a lot more tight, but it does almost identical. Now, there's one more thing I like about this. This one is made of porcelain, where this one made of glass. So again, if you watch my previous live video, the glass sometimes perform pretty bad for like some oolong. So this one will be a lot more consistent. So I don't know. They both are great. So it really depends on you to decide which one is better. You know, tell me, what do you think? Which one would you prefer? But all of them is on sale today. And then if you use that black tea, you get that extra 5% off. So, and then, you know, trying to put this back a little bit slower than the blue one. The blue one is a little bit easier. So I have to put this kind of tissue paper, and I'm gonna stack them together. See that? So slightly tricky as far as like putting things back together, but once you're used to it, it should be a lot faster. Yeah, I'm gonna put one first, and then the rest is just sit like a nest. Right. And then do another one. Now, and then I just put that, and then I put the bigger cup and the lid, and then I'm ready to go. Okay, so very tight, and then everything goes to here. So I will just so if you drop this, definitely it will break. You know, compare with this one. So it's not something you want to be rough about. So there is that disadvantage, but it fits just like that. And the other one, it's separate, individual. So I don't know. They both have their own benefits. And see the difference. So it's up to you, but make great gift. If you're looking for your first tea sets, and it doesn't even, you don't even need to use this for traveling. It's really just if you don't have a big space in your kitchen, trying to just have a nice kind of like the closest to the Kung Fu tea brewing. That's definitely a good set. And if you're living alone, this is definitely a good set. Take it to office. We call this the office travel set because this is usually just for one person. But yeah, oh, I'm gonna pull up the winner from the previous. The winner gonna win an ounce of the Jade Mountain. Let's see. Oh yeah, we sell a lot of master cups, that's for sure, and they're all discounted too, by the way, Michael. All right, so let's see who wins. I wonder if some people are gonna win again. All right. Oh my God, Wilson. How the hell did you know that? You like literally just say me, and you like immediately came out. I'm not. It's almost cheating. Oh, I just write down your name. So Wilson, you get an ounce of the Jade Mountain Oolong. Okay. So congratulations. But I'll be right back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock I'll be back. So better you watch. You stay tuned. So you'll have to be at the video for like longer than 15 minutes. So anyway, thank you again for tuning in. I might be live again later to show off some other tea. I don't know, depending on how busy the shop is. But if you see the notification, you know, tuning in, so support me. Thank you again. So hopefully you guys done your Black Friday purchase from the shop because it's a lot of them almost out of stock, right? Thank you guys. Bye.